roaring from above with the deep blue clouds brings equanimity. The three things that are important to me include my Bible, my A6 running shoes, and my diamond necklace. Now let's get on with my first thing. My first thing is my Bible. Now, I am a Christian, but I'm not a huge diehard Christian. I do not read my Bible every day. However, I do pray every day. I have a very busy life, and well, I'm sure everybody has a busy life, but sometimes I just feel defeated and unmotivated when it just gets really busy and I have no time for myself, and I forget about my self-worth. And so, or sometimes I just need to be humbled, and I always will go back to Jesus and pray and talk to him and just let him know what I'm going through, where I need him. And he makes me feel like I'm never alone and that I'm going to go through something with him no matter what, and he will always be there at the end of the tunnel. So this is my first thing. And one thing that always stuck with me is when when I was younger, my mom would always say, that's Jesus moving furniture, or that he's moving out whenever like the clouds were roaring, or like, when the thunder was roaring or crackling. She would always say that. So that's something that would always stick with me. Now moving on to my second thing. My second thing are my A6 running shoes. These are my trail running shoes. I love long distance running. I have really good endurance, and I picked up long distance running or trail running during COVID because we had so much free time. And so and then 2 years later after COVID, I ran my first ever half marathon, and I'm still working on to my full marathon. That's just like a lot of miles. I just need to pump the brakes a little bit. And so I ran my first half marathon, and I was just so surprised that I did such a hard and challenging thing, like physically, not mentally, just physically. And I was just so proud of myself because on that day it was just stormy, rainy. It was just the most yuckiest day you could ever think of. And something in that rain, or just the weather, brought some sort of, not relief, but not like it helped me improve as a runner. It pushed me to be better because it was just so hard that I was just like so mad that it was less hard. So it made me push harder. So I use rain as my motivator when it comes to running. So that's that. Now that I've talked about my Bible and my A6 running shoes, now it's time to talk about my diamond gold necklace. Now this gold necklace is at least 45 years old. My grandma gifted this to me, but first this was gifted to my grandma by my grandpa, and that was like, they got married in 1970s, and so I believe that he gifted this to her in their like 40th anniversaries, I'm assuming. Anyways, I love this necklace because it just brings me equanimity whenever I'm stressed. It's always around my neck. I'm always wearing it, so I have like this habit of grabbing it, and it brings me calmness. It makes me just relax and forget everything and just let myself know that I did everything in my power to do whatever I needed to do the right way. And so my grandma, she is also just an amazing person. She has gone through so much, and she has made such a great improvement to her life then and now, and I really admire her. She's just a hard worker and pushes through everything, and is the sweetest lady you've ever met, and she is just my best friend. And so I will always have this as a memory of her. So in conclusion, now that I talked about my Bible, my A6 running shoes, and my diamond necklace,